What's happening, people? This is Car Diaries episode 2, I guess. Just left the gym, nice and early session today. Did a little chest, some back, and a bit of abs. Got a busy day today, so I thought, okay, we need to get there early, and then we can crack on with the day. Thank you for all your feedback regarding episode 1. I guess these Car Diaries are here to stay, right? I will say this though, and don't get upset with me, but this does need to go on the members section. You know why? Because I haven't done anything for the members, and like the members are asking, come on, Ade, where's our content? So yeah, this will be the last one on normal YouTube, but the rest from here on in will go on to the members. All right, what to talk about? You know, so many of you, spoke about sort of mental health, anxiety, depression, and that was refreshing. It was nice to hear that a lot of you are now open and honest to talk about it, and I think that's where it starts, right? Just being open, honest, realizing that there are things you want to work on, and I think the first part of working on them is talking about them. So yeah, I will always be open to talk about whatever I'm going through and how I overcame those things, because you can overcome them. For those of you that were in the comment section talking about you're still going through those things, trust me, you can overcome them. You just need to like be a bit hard on yourself, or at least that was it for me. That was the case for me. Again, all our situations are different, but I needed to kind of just be hard on myself, drill down on my goals and what I want to do, and just fucking execute. Right? I felt like my sort of big depression came when I was just at home doing nothing. When I was at home doing nothing, no ambition, no goals, and just lazing around doing bullshit, I felt that's when it sort of became heightened. But once I started sort of writing shit down and saying, okay, look, you know what? We're rock bottom. There's only one way up. We're rock bottom. Once I started thinking or having that mindset, things started to change. But look, it's not easy. I'm not going to even pretend it's easy. Because when I was rock bottom, there were times I was thinking, fuck me, this is just brutal. But I had to make some tough choices. And I mean tough choices, like even friends. So I had to look at my friendship circle, friends that I kind of grew up with that I guess weren't doing much. I kind of had to make tough decisions with regards to them. But yeah, ultimately it comes down to me. And yeah, we kind of dug ourselves out of a bit of a hole. And yeah, here we are now. But I mean, the journey from then to now wasn't an easy one. Let me not pretend it was easy. It was it was tough. 2 things I need to do on this video. Number 1, and this is a message from my mother, stop swearing. I'll try. And less of the road rage. I actually don't think it was road rage. I mean, you guys know what road rage is. This wasn't road rage. This was just a bit of effing, a bit of blinding. You know, I get a lot of messages asking about my journey. So I guess this video, amongst other things, because again, I don't have any pre-topics in my head, but this time, I guess we'll talk about my journey. A lot of you sort of have only sort of joined the YouTube now. You don't really know where I started, where I came from, blah, blah, blah. And I think a few of you find that interesting. You know, I get a lot of messages actually about how to break into broadcasting. I'm going to do a video on that as well, because I get so many messages asking for advice, and I don't know what to say to everyone, because everyone's journey, at least my journey, was so different. But let me tell you about my journey. So born in Nigeria, 25th of March 1981, so that makes me 44. Jesus Christ, 44. Anyway, born in Nigeria, came to the UK when I was like 18 months old. Was put into foster care with a family in Brighton, and you know, I hear so many horror stories about foster care. My story is completely different. I adore my foster family, like adore them. I had a fantastic early childhood. I can't complain at all. I was put into foster care in Brighton. Did I say that? And I still speak to them today. Like every time, in fact, they're big boxing fans. So every time there's a big fight in Brighton, so Harlem Eubank, when he fights, they always ask for tickets. I get them tickets and they're always grateful. So yeah, was in foster care. Went back to my mum when I was, I'm gonna say 8, 9, in London. So came to Stratford, went to a primary school called Ranelagh Primary School in Plaistow. Was okay at school. From there I went to an all-boys secondary school called Rokeby, which was just crazy. Honestly, crazy. Crazy experience. Good and bad. Met some people, good friends that I'm friends with today. But you can imagine, an all-boys school, how many of us? 1,000 of us. Some days are going to be interesting. Did okay in school, did okay, got some GCSEs, and then went to Leighton Sixth Form College. And that's where things kind of took a turn for the worse. I just didn't take it serious. Although I was studying A-levels, so I did A-levels in accounts, IT, and economics. Let me in. I'm not going to swear, people, I'm not going to swear. But please, let me in. Yes, I did A-levels in accounts, IT, and economics, and I got no grades. I think my grades were like, I'm not even bragging because this is embarrassing. This isn't a brag. So anyone listening that's in college, focus. I didn't focus. So my A-level results were a U, an E, and I think one was ungradable. That's how bad they were, right? And that's kind of when I went down a bit of a slippery slope. Needless to say, my very strict Nigerian mum wasn't too happy and kicked me out. So I left my house just shy of my 18th birthday, and then I went into a homeless hostel. I had nowhere to stay, so I went into a homeless hostel in Stratford called Focus E15. Homeless hostel for people aged 18 to 24, and it was just violent. I laugh now, but yeah, it was violent, and that slippery slope that I said I was on, I continued to be on that slippery slope. So I was just doing nothing with my life for about 3-4 years, nothing, like doing crap. In fact, I was doing stuff, but weren't good stuff. It was just useless. And fortunately, in that building, and by the way, when I say this building was bad, it was bad. I mean, it was like 18 to 24-year-olds, obviously people that, like myself, were homeless, people that had come out of jail, people that, it's just nonsense. Had a security at the door, that's kind of the building. But lucky enough, I met a couple of good people in there that were actually trying to make something of their life, and I kind of veered to them a little bit. And the hostel that I was in, the homeless hostel, if they feel like you're doing well in your life and you're ready, what they do is recommend you to the local council to get a council flat. So for the first 3-4 years, I was in the hostel for that long. For the first 3-4 years, I was doing nothing. The last year, I decided, okay, I need to get my life together, because there's a chance I can get a flat. And that's what I did, kind of got my life together, showed them that I'm not just a waste of space, but I can do shit, and I got a flat. And that's when my life started to pick up. Although I will say this, in that period, I lost a couple of friends. In fact, no, just after getting the flat, I lost some friends to violence on the street. One of my best friends, Olu, died, and then a few other people unfortunately died after that. So it was hard. It was very, very hard. I then got a job at Islington Council, or as a customer service officer slash housing officer slash fucking business rates officer. Basically, if you're a customer service agent at the council, you do everything. And I did that, and I was actually in that job for like, I don't know, 8-9 years, something like that. Long time. So yeah, no A-levels, no, I didn't go to university or anything like that. I basically worked at the council. But I think working at the council and taking all those calls every single day, like I'll take hundreds of calls, has actually helped me with my job now, because I'm so used to just talking and just making shit up on the fly, because you had to just speak to various different people every single day at the council. So yeah, got a council job, left that, I'm gonna say 2007. I'm trying to work it all out in my head. I think 2007. Went to Nigeria for a couple of years with my ex. Came back, and I guess that's when. So me and my ex split up. I came back, no job, no money. Obviously, long-term partner. We'd split, and it was just accumulation of all of those things, which kind of put me into a bit of a weird state. Call it depression, call it mental health, whatever it is, right? And that's kind of when I started to really kickstart my YouTube. I needed a focus, and the focus was definitely the YouTube channel. It kind of gave me a bit of a focus. So I would do, in my early days, I would do like 10 videos a week minimum, for a number of reasons. Number one, again, it gave me a focus. It gave me something to do, right? I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna go gym, I'm gonna do a YouTube video. I kind of still do that routine, by the way. And number two, it kind of paid my rent. Lucky enough, I was in a council flat, so the rent isn't crazy. But it paid my rent. I worked out that every video at the time was like, I don't know, 30, 40 quid or whatever. So I was like, okay, if I can do 10 videos, we can, I kind of worked it like that. So that's kind of what I did. And it's hard work, but there's also a bit of luck in it. Someone saw the YouTube, asked me to come on some random, I'm trying to just remember all this, asked me to come on like a random channel on Sky. Sky has these random channel numbers sometimes. And it was a channel called Arise News. I went on there, and then it just went. So, when people ask, how did you get there? I sometimes don't even know how to answer, because even for me, it surprises me. Surprises me. You gonna let me in? No, yes, no. Go on then. Go on. It surprises me that we're here, but I thank God. So yeah, that's kind of my journey in a nutshell. Obviously, my journey to DAZN and TalkSport and Sky Sports is probably for another video, because that's going to be a long story. But yeah, but that's kind of my childhood journey. I've been shaped, I think, through hardship, unfortunately violence, and just struggle. That's kind of what shaped me in life. So everything now, I feel like everything I'm doing now is just such a bonus, because I didn't predict this. Like, this was never in my makeup. Like some people might have sort of set this as a goal. This was never a goal. Like, my goal was to fucking just get a council flat and a decent job. That was it, a decent job. When I say decent, I mean at Islington Council, I don't know how much I started on. I think it was like, might have been about 18,000 a year. That felt like jackpot for me. Like, I was like, oh my God, thank God we have guaranteed money. So that was my goal. So all this it still surprises me. Like, I'm shocked by it. I'm not even joking, I'm shocked by it. Like, when I'm on stage doing stuff and I look around, I'm like, how the fuck have we got here? Like, this is just crazy. But we've got here through just sheer hard work. Like, it's gonna sound arrogant, right? But I think I will outwork everyone. Okay, you've got that skill, okay, that's cool, but I will outwork you. That's kind of my philosophy of it all. That's my mindset. Just nothing beats hard work, all right? There might be people that are more talented than you, but if you can just work a bit, yeah, that's my thing. My thing is just work. It's funny, a lot of you are trying to guess what car this is. Some of you have seen me, I think, so you know, but a lot of you are trying to guess. I shall not reveal. Although some of you are like car enthusiasts, and you can just tell from the interior, which is crazy. For those of you that have said that you've seen me on the street and don't want to come and talk to me because you feel like I won't speak back, are you crazy? Like, I am the kind of person, I will sit down on a bench and I will speak for about half an hour if I have the time. I feel like it's so important. I'm very, very like forthcoming with conversations. If I have time, I will chat all day long. In fact, you'll be the person that says, fuck me, Ade talks too much. That's just me. I will talk, and talk some more. But yeah, don't be shy if you see me to come and say hello. It means a lot, especially people from this platform. It means a lot just because this is the platform that basically made me, right? Saved me. It's not even made me, actually, it's bigger than that. It saved me. So if you see me, please come and say hello, because I am more than happy to have a conversation with you. That guy is mighty close, isn't it? Fucking hell, brother. Like, why don't you just park in the middle of the road, eh? Jesus. But yeah, I do want to continue these, and I am sorry for everyone that's going to moan and say, Ade, why are you putting this in the members bit? Well, I've got to do something for the members. I mean, like, what can I do? What can I do? I can't just take your $5 a month and do nothing. I've got to do something. So yeah, this is for the members. But this is the last one. Don't say I'm not trying. This is the last one for you non-members. So I suggest you sign up, because it's not just these car diaries. Again, I'm very hungry and ambitious, so I will try and do as much content for both platforms, but as much content for the members as possible to make it worth your money. To make it worth your money. My phone battery might die. All right, we are nearly home. But these have been fun. I'm doing a little Ben Eubank sit-down thing in about 2 hours with Darren Barker, which should be good. Looking forward to sitting down with Darren, who is the nicest man. Actually, there's a few. I was going to say he's the nicest man in boxing. He is. He's right up there. But there's so many, like Tony Bellew. Oh, my God. Tony Bellew is just incredible. Incredible. And you know what's crazy about the Tony Bellew thing? I was so desperate for David Haye to beat him before I met Tony. And how wrong did I get that? But anyway, guys, girls, thank you so much for your feedback and your comments and everything. Join if you know what it is. I say that, I don't want to sound like a salesman. Not join, but like I am going to have some deep conversations on this platform. And if you want to be like part of those conversations, then unfortunately you will have to join. I'm sorry. But now and again, we might chuck one of these on normal YouTube. We might do that because fuck it, why not, right? I can do these every single day. Anyway, guys and girls,